Hello, fellow Ultimate players, and welcome back to Ultimate Postman. I'm Lance, and today we are checking out Geographical Adventures. It's a very unfinished experiment, a nice game where you get to become an international Uber pilot, delivering packages to the far ends of the earth. I was an Uber driver for about 4 years in my life, and it was a fun job, to be honest. It's by a YouTuber by the name of Sebastian Lague. I'm sorry, Sebastian, if I butcher your last name. He has this amazing YouTube channel on coding. Go check it out. I found this video on his channel about this game concept of delivering packages around the world and wanted to try it out. You can try out this game for yourself. He has a link to download it on his video, and he asked for donations. Controls, WASD to move around, shift to fly faster, Q to toggle camera view, 1, 2, 3 to choose countries, shift to drop the package, and you can use the left and right arrow to turn around. Let's go. Look at this. I'm flying around the globe. I'm ready to be an international Uber pilot. Since he has no point value or anything on this game yet, I'll make up my own rules. 500 points if I deliver directly on target. If I don't deliver on target, I do not get the 500 points, and I lose a point for every kilometer away from the target I am. Drop it in the ocean, I'm going to lose 500 points, plus another 100 points. So it's a pretty easy concept. You have 3 choices of where you want to drop off a package. You get to choose between either of those, but there is no labels on any of the countries. So I have to use a second computer to figure out where I want to drop off the package. And out of these 3 countries, let's do Haiti. I know where Haiti is. They've had some pretty terrible disasters. They're in the Gulf of Mexico, just on the Atlantic side. Take a spin around and see just how the stars look in the middle of night. He spent a lot of time designing the day and night cycles. We look at that sunrise as we're approaching the Americas. Get ready for this first delivery, and it's gonna be on that little kind of alligator mouth, end of the alligator mouth in the middle of it. This may be a little bit easier of a view to drop down. Just want to get in that corner of the alligator's mouth, if you should go to that. 500 points. Alright, let's see where we go next. Do a little circle, celebration circle. Morocco. The thing with this game is it could be amazing for geographical stuff, like learning geography, learning where cities are. However, there's no labels on any of these cities or any of the countries. You have to have a map open on a separate computer or on your phone just so you know exactly where you're dropping off. If you're not dropping off pretty much right where you need to be, you'll lose points. Looks like I got perfect delivery. It's supposed to be right where that little light is. There's another 500 points. There we go. Let's stay away from Russia, given everything that's happening there. Rwanda. Yeah, let's take a look at the map for Rwanda. We'll be flying around trying to figure out where Rwanda is. It's in the middle of Africa. Just pass by. Let me head back. I don't know exactly where the city is, so we're just going to set it right in the middle. I really like the top-down view because you can try and be more accurate, but it's a little bit more challenging when you go on the side view. I forgot to click it. Alright, let's drop and boom. Yep, there we go. Another 500 points. Vancouver, Canada. Not even gonna look at the other 2. I know where Vancouver, Canada is. Something that's great is he took real geographical data in order to get everything on this map. Really cool seeing the reliefs of all the different pieces of land coming in here. This makes me think of one of those globes you had when you're in school and everything was reliefed off of it. And you could feel the texture of all the mountains and all the hills and all the valleys as you went around it. Also, something else I like is the fact that he has a day and night cycle. He worked a lot on the moon and on the sun going around it, so you can really see when it's nighttime, all the lights from all around the world are where they're supposed to be. Vancouver is just above Seattle, and it's dropping the ocean, so I'm losing. I'm not only not making the points, I'm losing 600 points for my total on this one. Where do I want to go? We're going to check. I like going to Czech. I know friends who are in Czech. I have friends who are in the Czech Republic, so let's go give them some love. Look at that moon. I think a negative mark is when we have all these lights here. You can't see the outlines of the country as easily, especially if you're flying with the back view. If we go to the eagle eye view, it's going to be a little easier to figure out where I'm supposed to drop it. Czech is just south of Poland, just to the east of Germany, and boosh. Laying out my inner civil engineer. It is a perfect delivery, so that's another 500 points. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is good, but I have no idea where this city is, so we'll just see how it goes. My guess is it's somewhere with the lights. Maybe this big thing of lights right here. Oh, not close enough. 382 kilometers away. I'm losing. Alright, so now I've lost 382. I really love seeing the day-night cycle right there. We're going to go over to Malaysia. I had to really look on the map for this one. It's going to be on the east, the west coast, kind of in the middle. We're almost there. Almost there. That little light right there should be it. Just a little bit to the northwest and... Oh, didn't click it. Okay, let's try this again. And 2 kilometers off. This game is that stingy. 2 kilometers off. I'm gonna lose $2 and not get anything for this. Egypt, El Gaza. Let's go. I know where Egypt is. El Gaza. Looking at a map is just west of Cairo, which is at the base of the delta. There's the Nile and El Giza. El Giza? Boosh. Oh, yes. Perfect delivery. Laying my civil engineer out. Let's head over to Indonesia, which is actually pretty close to Malaysia. Oh, hi, Malaysia. We're just over here. And Indonesia is going to be that big, bright one we just flew right over. Turning in and... perfect delivery. That's another 500 points. We have one more delivery we're going to do. Sydney, Australia. Little east coast of Australia action. A fun fact about me, in the 6th grade under Mr. Brown's class, I did a report on Australia. It kind of looks like the United States upside down, but in the southern hemisphere they want to be on top, right? So maybe the US is upside down. I tell you what, I see the darkness and the lightness is playing, and I think it's right here, but with the darkness coming, I think I want to wait for the light to drop down. Maybe I'm wrong on where it is. Okay, so here we go. The lights are coming up. It's a little bit north of where I thought was. Let's perfect delivery. Alright, so that's another 500 points. Well, we're going to add these points up here off the computer. I think I'll go to Tel Aviv for this one bonus one. If I get this bonus one, then we will add those points on. It's kind of interesting when you're flying in the middle of the night. There's nothing here. Then you see the cities appear on the continents, and you see that sun coming up. It's a new day dawning. Can't forget to select Tel Aviv. Oh, you know what? We're not on the right place of the world for this. So points, 2,516. Can we break the 3,000 point mark with Tel Aviv? I love Tel Aviv. There is a Israeli restaurant here in Southern California called Tel Aviv. It's fully kosher. Love it. Highly recommend it. Oh, yes. That's another cool thing on here is that the parachutes remain where they are. So you can see where all your drops are. And perfect delivery. In closing up the game today, things I really like. It's easy to fly around. It's easy to understand. Things I don't like. Hard to know where you're going if you don't have a map available. On the offset of that is if you miss your location, it will show you on the map with a red mark where you were supposed to drop it. and hopefully you're within range to see that red mark. So I showed this game to my wife, and she thought it was really cool and that there could be a lot of good educational benefit to this game. It could help kids learn the different countries. There could be fun facts about the countries or the cities or both as the packages are dropped off. Maybe having a lot of different facts that get rotated around as you're traveling. Another cool thing, if he added landing strips where you had to go land and then take off with fresh packages and refueling your aircraft. This game has a lot of potential if Sebastian decides to develop it into an actual game that you could get on Steam or just donate to him as a creator. I will leave a link in the description below. Go check out Sebastian's YouTube channel. This is Lance with Ultimate Postman. See you next time.